am Kristal Hart, and we are here in New York City, and this is the weigh-in. We have Teofimo Lopez Jr. going against Arnold Barboza Jr. We have Devin Haney versus Jose Ramirez, and in the main event, we have Ryan Garcia going up against Rolando Romero. But first, we have the fire department here in New York City going up against the police department. And now, the weigh-in.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are here for the official weigh-in, so without further ado, let's go ahead and bring the fighters up to the stage so they can face the scale and face each other. Our first contest, it's a special light heavyweight attraction, the Battle of the Badges, the FDNY versus the NYPD. It's the bravest versus the finest. Now making his way to the stage, he represents the New York City Police Department, a proud member of the force for 17 years, 41-fight amateur veteran fighting out of Staten Island, New York, Joel Allen. And his opponent now making his way to the stage. He represents the FDNY. He's a courageous member of New York's bravest for 7 years, 31-fight amateur veteran fighting out of Staten Island, New York, James Gennari. Now to the scale, Joel Allen. 175.4 for Joel Allen, 175.4. And now to the scale, representing the FDNY, James Gennari. 175, bang on the light heavyweight limit for James Gennari, 175 pounds. James Gennari versus Joel Allen, 3 rounds, light heavyweights, Battle of the Badges, Fatal Fury, City of Wolves, Times Square, New York City. And now, ladies and gentlemen, our next contest, it's a 6-round super featherweight special attraction, making his way to the stage, fighting out of Chicago, Illinois. Please welcome Lavelle Whittington. And his opponent now making his way to the stage. Friday night, he'll be making his much-anticipated professional debut. In 2021, he captured gold at the World Youth Championships. He's now a ring ambassador. Please welcome the Southpaw sensation from Nirashino, Chiba, Japan, Reito Tsutsumi. Now to the scale, Lavelle Whittington. 127.8 for Lavelle Whittington, 127.8. And now to the scale, Reito Tsutsumi. 128.8 for Reito Tsutsumi, 128.8. Reito Tsutsumi, Lavelle Whittington, 6 rounds, super featherweights, Fatal Fury, City of Wolves, Times Square, New York City.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, good evening and welcome to the weigh-in for tomorrow night's Fatal Fury at Times Square, New York City, New York, USA. It'll be a great night of world-class professional boxing for your entertainment, and it's all proudly presented by the Bible of Boxing, Ring Magazine, along with SNK Corporation, publisher of the famous video fighting game Fatal Fury, City of Wolves, with promoters Oscar de la Hoya for Golden Boy Promotions, Eddie Hearn for Matchroom Boxing, and Box Raw in association with Warriors Promotion, Bob Arum's Top Rank Incorporated, and Devin Haney Promotions. And it is sponsored by the Public Investment Fund. Visit Saudi STC, SRMG, Dr. Suleiman Al Habib Medical Group, Saudia, the national airline for the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, Jeddah Season, Milaf Cola, Visit Qatar, Core Group, Desert, Sky, Arab National Bank, First Data, Sella, and SMC. Quite a few great sponsors there. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I want to remind everyone that this event will be presented live worldwide on pay-per-view supplied by DAZN.com. DAZN.com. So we have three main events, 3 in a row, a great night of boxing. So let's get the fighters to the stage at this time with our first main event. 12 rounds of boxing, and this is for the WBO and Ring Magazine Junior Welterweight Championship of the World. First up to the stage and then on to the scales, he is from El Monte, California, USA, and brings his family with him, and a perfect professional record consisting of 32 fights, 32 victories, 11 wins by KO. He is the undefeated #1 ranked challenger in the world. Please welcome Arnold Barboza Jr. A perfect professional record, 32 fights, 32 victories. Next up onto the stage, and then he'll be getting on the scales. Now living and training out of Las Vegas, Nevada, but he comes to us from Brooklyn, New York. He is the former undisputed lightweight world champion. His professional record stands at 21 victories, 13 wins by KO, only 1 defeat. The reigning, defending WBO and Ring Junior Welterweight World Champion, Teofimo the Takeover Lopez. First onto the scales will be the challenger. Once again, a perfect professional record, 32 fights, 32 victories on the scale at this time. New York State Athletic Commission conducting the weigh-in. 139.8 pounds for the undefeated challenger, Arnold Barboza Jr. Next onto the scales, the reigning and defending champion, a 2-time world champion, fighting out of Las Vegas, Nevada, but a native of, originally from Brooklyn, New York, USA. Stepping onto the scales, the 2-time world champion, the defending champion tomorrow night, and he is Teofimo the Takeover Lopez. 139.6 pounds for the defending world champion, Teofimo the Takeover Lopez. Here they are, face-to-face challenger and champion for our WBO and Ring Magazine World Title Championship match tomorrow night in the triple header, Fatal Fury, Times Square, New York City, New York, USA. Undefeated Arnold Barboza Jr., defending champion Teofimo the Takeover Lopez.
Arnold, you've waited a long time for your first title shot. You're 33 years old. You're now 24 hours away. How are you feeling?
Oh man, if I'm ready, baby, let's get active.
I can see the intensity in your eyes. The other two main events have faced off all week, but this was your first face-off with Teofimo. What did you see in his eyes?
Oh man, we're ready. Both of us are ready, baby. We're gonna put on a show for New York City, baby. Times Square, make history. Let's do it. Let's have some fun.
And again, not just a wait for a title shot, but it's Teofimo Lopez in particular you've wanted for years. Why?
Oh man, because everything I've been through, man, I got this from the dirt, man. Anything given to me, man, it's all earned, hard way. From my last two fights, man, from my old promoter to my new promoter, but we're gonna see, man. We really will take over tomorrow.
Arnold Barboza, 24 hours away. Good luck.
Thank you.
And now we're here, Teofimo Lopez. You call yourself the Takeover. You've earned that name. How do you steal the show tomorrow night? Well, so you're wearing a mask. You don't want to talk. What's going on?
I want to fight. I want to fucking fight. I'm ready. I want to fucking fight. I'm tired of everybody bullying me. I'm ready. No more. No more. I'm tired of this. I'm tired of this. I'm ready. Been ready.
Yeah, you've waited almost a year for this fight. You fought last in June in Miami. Why are you so ready now?
Nah, that was 10 months ago. I'm still ready. Nobody wanted it. We here now. Hey, for everybody, thank you all. Look, we're wearing Blue Demon. You know what time it is. Lucha Libre, que viva Mexico, Honduras, Cuba, Puerto Rico, Japón, Japan. What's up, baby? We in the building.
And again, Teofimo, you are the Ring Magazine champion at 140, and we know that when the lights are the brightest, you are at your best. You're going to be fighting in Times Square. What can we expect?
Man, it's not about the lights, man. It's never been about that. It's against all odds. And the odds are not in my favor. Trust. And we against that. So let's go. We ready, man. You know what time it is. At the end of the day, I didn't have no co-signer. They did. We did it this way. Hard way. We went down, came right back up. Linear world champion 2 times. 25. We did it a decade before Crawford. Damn right. We in here. Let's go.
Teofimo Lopez, one of the best fighters in the world, defending his Ring Magazine title.
Once again, 12 rounds of boxing for the WBO and Ring Magazine Junior Welterweight Championship of the World. That's the first of our 3 big main event fights tomorrow night. Our second of the 3 main events contest. 12 rounds of boxing. This will be in the welterweight division. Introducing first from Avenal, California, USA, an outstanding record consisting of 29 victories, 18 wins by knockout, only 2 defeats. He is Jose Carlos Ramirez. "29 victories, 18 KOs, only 2 defeats. Jose Carlos Ramirez." And his opponent, fighting out of Las Vegas, Nevada, USA, with a perfect professional record consisting of 31 fights, 31 victories, 15 big wins by KO. He's the former undisputed lightweight world champion and the former WBC junior welterweight champion of the world, ranked at number 1 at 140 pounds by Ring Magazine. And he is Devin the Dream Haney. "12 rounds of boxing in the welterweight division. First onto the scales, From Avenal, California, Jose Carlos Ramirez. 143.8 pounds for Jose Carlos Ramirez. Next on to the scales, his opponent, a two-time world champion, former undisputed, undefeated, lightweight world champion, former WBC, junior welterweight world champion, ranked #1 in the world by Ring Magazine at 140. He is Devin, the Dream Haney. 143 pounds even. 143 even.
Probably 170.
Here they are face to face, ladies and gentlemen. The second of our 3 main events, the triple hitter, 12 rounds in the welterweight division. Jose Carlos Ramirez and the former two-time world champion, Devin, the Dream Haney. Fatal Fury at Times Square, the triple hitter, 3 main event contests. 6 of the best in the world going at it in 3 main events.
All right, we're here with Jose Ramirez, former champion at 140. Now you're fighting at a career high, 143.9. We see how big you look. How much better do you feel?
Much better. You know, I'm ready for May 2nd. And I just can't wait, man. I'm blessed and I'm fortunate, and we'll see. But I'm ready to fight, man. That's one thing that I am ready for. Last time I was here, I became a world champion. So I'm ready to make that statement again tomorrow.
And look, Jose, we know that you're one of the most polite fighters in all of boxing, but Devin Haney was chirping at you. You're going at him with him right now. What were you saying to him in that face-off?
You know, I'm ready. That's it. There's nothing to say. I'm ready.
Lastly, you are the underdog. Do you feel like you're being slept on in this fight?
I do my talking in the ring. That's it. And tomorrow I'm talking a lot in the ring.
All right, thank you, Jose. Best of luck. Yeah. Devin, you hear the boos. I think you like it. What do you feel when you hear those boos?
Let's go!
Look, I was with you last year when you fought Ryan Garcia. You were woozy, you were weight drains. Now you're fighting at a career high, 144-pound catch weight. How do you feel?
Better than ever. Alhamdulillah. I thank Allah for this opportunity, and I'm going to shine. This is going to be the best performance y'all ever seen from me. This is the best I ever felt. Inshallah, victory.
You know, we know you like to mix it up with some antics. You shoved Vasily Lomachenko once. Now you were yelling at Jose Ramirez. What were you telling him?
He going to get hurt.
Okay, does that mean you're going for the stoppage?
We going to see.
And then, of course, you're setting up that big fight with Ryan Garcia. You got to fight first against Jose. What do you want to show Ryan Garcia?
It all starts with Jose. Once I get past Jose, I'm going to get to y'all, boy.
Thank you, Devin.
Before we go to our next fight, we have greatness in the room with our fighters, and I would like to introduce just a few that I have spotted. Standing behind me, of course, he's a former Olympic gold medal champion, a 6-time 7-division world champion, from the Boxing Hall of Fame, the Golden Boy, Oscar de la Hoya. And standing right here behind me to my left, a man who made boxing history with over 20 defenses of his middleweight world championship, Also, he went from middleweight to the light heavyweight world title. Also from the Boxing Hall of Fame, the former undisputed middleweight world champion, former light heavyweight world champion, the man known as B-Hop, Bernard Hopkins! And sitting down here in the front row, ladies and gentlemen, we are in New York, where he is originally from. Ladies and gentlemen, I was lucky enough to introduce him many times in the world of boxing. One of the most popular heavyweight champions in boxing history. The former two-time heavyweight champion of the world, Iron Mike Tyson. So the third of our of our triple hitter fights tomorrow night is here for the official weigh-in. 12 rounds of boxing in the welterweight division. Introducing first from Las Vegas, Nevada, USA, 16 fights, 13 wins by knockout, only 2 defeats. He's the former junior welterweight world champion, Rolando Romero. And we got some music there, that's good. And his opponent to the stage and then to the scales from Victorville, California, USA. 24 victories, 20 big wins by KO, only 1 defeat. Ranked among the best in the world by Ring Magazine. And he is Ryan King Rai Garcia. First onto the scales, the young man that comes to us from Las Vegas, former junior welterweight world champion, Rolly Romero. 146.6 pounds for Rolando Rolly Romero. Next onto the scales, his opponent, 24 victories, 20 wins by KO, only 1 defeat. Ranked among the best in the world at 140 pounds. Welterweight fight tomorrow night on the scales. King Rai Garcia. 146.8 pounds for Garcia. Romero versus Garcia, the third of the triple hitter fights. Fatal Fury at Times Square, New York, USA. A great night of boxing. It's all available on pay-per-view on DAZN.com. There they are, Romero versus Garcia, the third of our 3 main event fights in Fatal Fury. Times Square, New York City, New York.
We're here with former world champion Rolly Romero. This is going to be your first fight at 147. And when I was in camp with you in Las Vegas, you said this jump in weight should have come a long time ago. How are you feeling?
Not so hungry this time.
And then again, this is going to be your second marquee fight. You fought Gervonta Davis also in New York a few years ago. Now you're going to be fighting in Times Square. What are you envisioning?
A knockout, a vicious knockout. You see, I knock him out. Long overdue.
It seems like it's been a pretty heated battle between you and Ryan, the face-offs, the trash talk. Is it personal?
I don't know what you guys talking about. It hasn't been heated. I think it's been pretty professional.
All right, so we're going to see the knockout tomorrow night. Is that right?
Of course.
All right, Rolly Romero tomorrow night in Times Square. Thank you. All right. I think a lot of people are here to see you, of course. Ryan Garcia, one of the biggest stars in all of boxing. You're going to be fighting at a career high, 147 pounds. We know how big you are. How much better are you feeling right now?
Much better. You know, this is the weight class I belong in. This is the one I feel the most comfortable. So excited to start my journey at 147.
And this is going to be your first fight in a year. You had the layoff. Was that layoff good for you?
Oh, yeah. I mean, but inactivity is the worst thing you have in your career. But at the end of the day, you know, a lot of boxers go through it. I've been through it many times before, so I'm going to show out come Friday night.
Yeah, at yesterday's press conference, we saw you and Bill Haney get into it. And when I was with you in camp in La Jolla, you told me it's not personal between you and Devin, but it is between you and Bill. Why?
I mean, I'm not going to give too much energy into that. You know, he likes to talk a lot, but at the end of the day, you know, I got to focus on Rollies tomorrow because without winning that, we can't have that rematch. So I got to stay focused on Rollies. He's a power puncher, so I got to watch every step.
Times Square, New York. You're going to be right in the center of the universe. Ryan Garcia, one of the biggest stars in all of boxing. How excited are you?
I'm super excited. I'm just blessed with this opportunity. I want to thank my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ, over everything. And, you know, we're ready to do our job.
Thank you, Ryan Garcia. Can't wait to see you tomorrow night.
Thank you. Let's get it.
And I'm Kristal Hart reporting from New York City. Hope you've enjoyed the show. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you at the fight.